This side also, I think now that we've kind of reworked that body line, I think we're really close. So then I'll be able to just give the whole body. Welcome back to the workbench where we try to make things. And we're continuing to try to make today is Monogram's Heavy Chevy Chevelle. This is the Buddy's Buddy build, we're calling it, because we're making this Chevelle look like a buddy of mine's buddy's Chevelle. A little bit complicated, but I hope you stick around. And if you'd like to get caught up on this build, be sure to check the description down below. There's a link there to a playlist. Get completely caught up to where we are right now. And where we are right now is all about bodywork. If you remember right from last week, the body on this kind of had a bad mold. Both sides of the front fenders were molded kind of poorly. In fact, I'm gonna try to remember to put some footage in here so you can see what they looked like from last week. They just had a bad mold, essentially. Everything else with the body looked pretty good, but we needed to build back in these fenders. And I thought what we could do is kind of I'll walk our way through how we got to them pretty well being fixed. So I started by just using some tape, adding tape to the body line. So I want to keep these body lines sharp so that when I do the filler, I have a sharp line that I can then knock back because you're going to have some roundness to them. But I want to keep that line there. So I use some painter's tape to pull that off, and I just use U-Pole body filler. I love the U-Pole stuff, so that's why I use U-Pole body filler. I just put it on as thinly as I can. This is body filler for full-size cars, so you got to just put as little on there as you can because it's not going to take much, and then you just start sanding. Now, leaving the tape, I left the tape on where the body line was, to keep that, obviously we're trying to build out that sharp body line. So I just sand right over the tape. So that way, when I pull the tape, we got a pretty decent body line there to work with. And I just did that on both sides, and then went back and reprimed so that I, can see how it looks. Because obviously it's going to take more than one try. And you can tell that the driver's side, this side here, needed more work. I didn't quite lay my tape on the body line. I missed the body line a little bit. So I just went back with some spot filler because it wasn't going to take much. It's not going to, I didn't need to mix up full body filler. So I just used spot filler to fill in a little bit of the gap right here, which you can kind of see here coming through the primer. And that was, after I pulled the tape. And then I ended up having to put back, work in this front side of the body line. The passenger side was actually very easy. It was easy work. You can see it came out very nicely. There was just a pinhole right there that I'm filling right on that, right on the edge of the door there. By the way, I also started pulling off the 454 emblems, and there was also a mold line here that I'm pulling off, and that's all the body work that's going to need to be done. This I'm going to have to reprime. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's quite the I don't know what kind of surface we want to call this, a powdery surface on the top of the car. That's because it's gotten so hot outside that the last time that I primed this car, the overspray just instantly dries and it gives it this texture. So I don't want to prime again today. So I won't do this again till tomorrow, prime this fender till tomorrow, and we'll see what we have. And I think we're actually there. I think we're really close to where we need to be. This side for sure. This side also, I think now that we've kind of reworked that body line, I think we're really close. So then I'll be able to just give the whole body a wet sand to get all this texture off of it. There we go. That's the word I was looking for, I think. It has a texture, a very rough texture all up here, and it's from that overspray and being too hot outside spraying. But anyways, yeah, I think it just give it a wet sand, the whole body, and I think we'll be ready to go into color with the body. I think we're really close here. The main thing I want to do is make sure and get this line really nice and smooth. Hopefully you can kind of see and make sure it works right into the line in the door. Kind of like this side here is pretty good. I think it might, you can see the line on the back, how, I guess how, the sharpness of it, that's the word I'm trying to come up with, the sharpness. So I'm trying to keep that sharpness up front too, along with building out that fender. Basically, we had to build out, I don't mind using a pencil, we basically, all this area here, we had to build back out, just like we're doing here. You can see the filler in here. This had to be built out all in this area. This side was really bad. all of this had to be pulled back out. And it's like, I mentioned last time, I think maybe during the molding, maybe it came loose early. I would guess that would be, but it didn't get fully molded in these areas here. So, anyways, trying to work that back in, because once we put this in body color, I should say, once we get it in color, man, you would see that it would just glare at you, especially once we get a gloss finish on it and highly polished and all that. You'd really see it. So, anyways, we're really close. I think that's got us real close. So next week, when we come back to this next Monday, it will be in body color. And not only that, I have started working on the interior. As you guys know, I've been doing the same thing, bodywork that is, to the seats, which I think we're about where we need to be. Basically trying to get these seam lines out and then get that back piece back in so that the lines are there for that. This has been very tedious work because it's such small areas and such fine lines. But I think we're close to that. I went ahead and painted the interior. It is a black interior. The one thing I need to figure out is we have two accent lines, two chrome pieces that run down these doors, which is going to be a little bit of a chore to achieve. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about doing that. Do I want to do it with bare metal foil? Do I want to try to do it with paint? How do I want to go about doing that? But that's going to be the main issue with the interior. The other thing too is, and I kind of started really realizing this has a 5-speed gear shift. Of course, it has, well, it's probably not a 5-speed, 4-speed, I would imagine, whatever it was that came in these cars. Same with the transmission, where the Buddy's Buddy car has an automatic. So it has that, I don't know what you call that type of gear shift that is U-shaped that you pull, park, reverse, drive, all that. I don't know if we want to work that in or if we would just put the 4-speed or 5-speed or whatever shifter in it. I think I need to try to work in the automatic shifter, and then we'll just kind of go with the transmission. I'm kind of going back and forth. I don't know. I don't know which way to go. I don't know if I want to stay true to the car in the real world or if I want to stay true to the Heavy Chevy, because I'm trying to keep both of them integrated here. I want my buddy's car, but also this is a kind of a classic kit, that Heavy Chevy kit. So I don't want to lose. So I might just do it as a standard or as a 5-speed, 4-speed, whatever. You guys will let me know what the transmission is, I'm sure, down in the description. It has the clutch pedal in it too. So yeah, I'll probably just leave it that. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. But so next week I should have the bodywork. I should actually have this in paint. That should not be a problem unless something pops up, but I don't think it should be. And then the interior should be coming together. I've got to get the plug wires for this motor so that I can get it set in and done. Because the next step really is putting in, we've kind of jumped ahead with the body and all that. The next step really is putting in the rear end and the front end with the wheels and tires, but I want to make sure and have the motor in before I start doing all that. And I need to go ahead and resize the wheels that are going to be going on this. But anyways, that's a whole nother thing for next week. So if this is something you're interested in seeing how that works out for next week, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button, the notify button, the ring bell button, do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. I've got more body work to do. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.